Hello, Cat Gamer here, bringing you Lavenza, which is only available in New Game Plus in the 3rd semester.
I've been waiting for you. I came here to ask a favor of you, actually. Would you mind indulging me? I would like to engage you in combat. Now that I've regained my original form, I wish to duel you once more. I've witnessed just how much you've grown since defeating the malevolent god and completing your rehabilitation. As one who rules over power, I wish to judge such growth firsthand. That is correct. As such an individual, it is my responsibility to gauge your power. It is a vital step to my self-discovery. My master has granted permission for us to engage in battle, but I will not force you to accept the challenge. Now, please come speak to me once you are prepared. I would like to engage you in combat. Now that I've regained my original form, I wish to duel you once more. I've witnessed just how much you... Yes, it is vital to my self-discovery. My master has granted permission for us to engage in battle, but I will not force you to accept the challenge. Now, please come speak to me once you are prepared. Before we begin, there's something I wish to discuss with you. As we stand before each other like this, I realize that I'm feeling a bit unusual. I suppose one would call it nervous. Is it possible you feel the same? So, even someone such as yourself gets nervous at times. As one who rules over power, I am truly delighted with your indulging me in combat. Please, share with me everything you've experienced on the path you have taken up to this point. I expected such a reply. You truly have nerves of steel. As one who rules over power, I am truly delighted with your indulging me. Of course, this path could not have been forged without the assistance of your comrades. Thus, they are permitted to assist you in this challenge as well. That will permit me to fully display my own strength. And now, here I come.
Lavenza has a total of 4 phases. Each phase will have a requirement that needs to be met. If you can't meet these requirements, the battle will end. You can't prevent this no matter what. She will always get 2 moves when it's her turn. Phase 1 requirements. You have 9 turns to deal at least 5,000. She'll always start with Dekaja to remove all buffs from your party, regardless if you have any or not. She'll always use Heat Riser on herself. In this phase, it will be a combination of negative ailments and elemental attacks. Her attack pattern is always the same, it just rotates. The order goes like this: 1. Rage, Fire. 2. Dizzy, Elec. 3. Sleep, Ice. 4. Confuse, Wind. On certain turns, she will use Dekaja and Dekunda if either buffs or debuffs are in play. Note, you may have 1 full turn while these are in play, and she won't do anything to remove them. Also, she can cast both of these on the same turn. She will always resist everything except for the opposing element. So if she casts fire, she does not resist ice. If she casts ice, she does not resist fire. The same thing can be said for wind and Elec. Because of this overall setup, Repel All does not work, even if you have 4 members repelling all of her attacks. For whatever reason, she does resist almighty damage, so attacks like Mariah Troops are no-go for this phase. As for the main strategy, I highly advise picking your strongest magic stat persona and giving them a severe elemental attack. All these attacks can be obtained in skill card form via Fusion Alarm, Panther Ray, Thunder Rain, Diamond Dust, Inferno. Pick one. When doing so, give them elemental boost and amp for their type. Make sure in battle that you charge the attack and wait for them to switch to the opposing element. As for me, I created a second INO and gave them Panther Ray and have their magic stats go to 99 with Wind Boost and Wind Amp. I know, that's overkill. That was my strategy for solo. So I don't advise anyone creating such a persona unless you are also testing your luck with solo. I just gave up.
Your aptitude for change.
Phase 2 requirements. Deal technical damage every single turn. If you don't know already, you get tech damage by inflicting an ailment and attacking them afterwards with a specific move. The best ailment to inflict is sleep, because any damage done by any source afterwards is tech damage. I suggest using items to inflict sleep if you have it, and also has Lullaby, which also inflicts sleep. After you give them sleep, hit them with your hardest attack. Hopefully it's charged as well. As for me, Mariah's Truths, because they are no longer following an elemental cycle in this phase, no more resisting to anything. Another thing you can do is Baton Pass in order to hype up the damage. Because of how the turns are sequenced, I had to use Baton Pass. In all honesty, I would prefer if Mariah's Truths hit the sleep for more technical damage instead.
What? I will not lose. What a display of skill. But it's a change.
Phase 3. Deal a critical hit every single turn. Critical hits is all about luck, and hopefully, Lady Luck is on your side, aka RNG gods. Things to consider are one-shot kill, sword dance, lucky punch, miracle punch, miracle rush, brave step, hustle supplement, which is an item, rebellion, revolution, and app pupil. As for me, I think I skipped this step. I just did enough damage to get over it. Do note, Lavenza loses her resistance to physical and gun damage during this phase.
No wonder you're the chosen trickster. This calls for
Phase 4. Charge Almighty attack every 5 turns. There is no requirement for this one, just survive and win. It's pretty straightforward, right? Just win. However, Lavenza does gain a very annoying ability. She will use her chainsaw at random times in between your allies' turns. It's a physical attack that can be repelled. It's probably best to guard against this charge Almighty attack when you see this coming, because if you're not careful, it's game over, even at level 99. This would be a good time to utilize Enduring Soul followed with a revival item, assuming you have it. Her weakness and resistance will constantly change throughout the whole battle, so you might want to check her stats often, unless you're using Almighty, of course. If possible, also aim for crits into Baton Pass for more damage. In general, if this battle is too hard for you, feel free to change it and lower its difficulty. I would probably not set it to safety because you can't change it back, but easy is fair game. On safety, that charge Almighty might not even occur. I don't know, I never tested it. Then again, does it really matter since you're near the end of the game anyways? Does it really matter? Up to you. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. Please hit the like and subscribe for more content. Until then, see you next time.
That was as expected. I have truly witnessed firsthand the fruits of your rehabilitation. No matter what strives to keep you down, you have retained your freedom through your own will. Despite all the pain and hardship in your way, you kept faith in your comrades and continued to fight for your beliefs. You may say that, yet you still accomplished the task. That must be what charms those around you. You do not simply outshine others, you charm them, pushing their abilities beyond the limits they thought they had. That must also be a form of power to rule over. Thanks to you, I feel as if I now fully comprehend my role as one who rules over power. I am a being that must inherently believe in the potential of humanity as they are guided along. As such a being, I am hesitant to admit this. But I am happy. I'm extremely grateful that I could witness the path you've chosen to forge. Thank you so much, my trickster. Yes, you're welcome. This is a token of my gratitude for you. Won't you please accept it? When you previously defeated me while I was separated into halves, I had given you a bookmark. That bookmark was originally entrusted to them as my memory's given form. What I bestow upon you now is the genuine article which the other merely imitated. Your possession of both bookmarks proves that your strength is exceptional. You may currently be confronting an incredible ordeal with your comrades. However, no matter what obstacle stands in your way, you have no need to fear. After all, I have deemed you the world's greatest man. Admitting as much while still accomplishing the task must be what charms those around you. You do not simply outshine others, you charm them, pushing their abilities beyond the limits they thought they had. That must also be a form of power to rule over. Thanks to you. That reminds me. Now please excuse me.